Hi guys, Dennis here from Denny Bob's RC. Hey, just gonna kind of do a quick kind of run around on the excavator I just bought off AliExpress. They call it a 339D. It's looks like a cat. I have plans on getting some decals made and changing the numbers and whatnot, but I just got it Friday, and I went around. And when you get these, you got to install the exhaust pipe, the lights, the beacon, the boom lights. I actually went and put a auxiliary light switch in it to turn the lights on and off. And I just have the beacon running to a port on the receiver, so that when the battery's in it and battery's plugged in, I know it's on when the beacon's going. That way I don't forget. The older I get, the more forgetful I get to be. But anyway, open it up here and plug the battery in. Oh, turn the radio on first. Remember that. There, had to make sure all the switches were in the upright position. Now I took and added a Kabolite sound system to it. I couldn't get it the way I wanted it to. I wanted to mix it with the pump, so every time the pump turned on, I couldn't quite figure that out. So I tied it into at least the boom circuits, so at least that sound will function. You know, you're always using the boom, but then again, you're always using the bucket, and then you're always using the stick. So I don't know. It works this way, I guess. I'm going to try and figure out a way to get it blended into the pump. The only other way would be to go away from the i6S to a radio that has more mixes in it, and then I could mix the sound and mix, you know, in more channels. That way I can do that, because as of right now, all 10 channels are used up on the receiver. Let's see. Then I have the volume set on another channel, so I can turn the volume up if I want. Right now it's sitting at 50%, but I've set the endpoint at 30. Can't a lot of notice, but that really gets loud. So that's about 80%. Then you can set your endpoints to whatever you want to on that, and I do have put the two boom lights on and the two lights on the cab. Does have a horn. But overall, I'm pretty happy with it. I did have to paint the handrails and the grab rail here, and had to install the mirrors. There was different things that had to be done. Nice thing about this too is, yes, you have the door that opens up, so you can look at the hydraulic pump and reservoir and everything. To put a bigger battery in here, there's 4 thumb screws on the very top that come off, and this top plate comes off, and then you can access everything in it. It's pretty open in there, considering there's lots of room to work in there. I put 2 speakers in it from that Kabolite sound system. I put a brooder operator in the cab. Seems to scale pretty good. I did try a couple of other ones, and they were just way too big. I tried a Buzz Lightyear figure, but just way too big for this unit. I thought it was just too big for scale. But anyway, I'll get the camera and we'll kind of go around it and kind of do a panoramic view of it. Yeah, it might be a little dark in here, but it's hard to get the lighting just perfect. And yeah, it's kind of nice to be able to open the door, and yep, even got a little cat driver in it. But overall, I'm pretty happy. I'm hoping to get it out and play with it this summer, once winter finally leaves us alone. One thing I do plan on doing is going into all these joints and drilling and bushing them out, put brass bushings in them. Some of those pivot points are a little loose to my liking. Just the way it is sometimes. But this isn't, this is not an $8,000 excavator. You know, I would expect better quality if I paid $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 for it. Up to 8, 9, 10, even some I've seen. The one thing about this, I'm a little bit disappointed, is their paint quality. It's pretty thin, but is what it is. There, that's a little bit better. Give it a little more light. Now this does have a quick attach up here. It's a mechanical one, but it is so you can change your buckets. And I've got several buckets for my other model that's just about like this, that's in a Liebherr scenario. Yeah, and the bucket's locked on. But yeah, it's got a little slop in the booms. Not terrible bad, but I figure what I'll do is I'll drill and bush and get that a little bit tighter. And then, you know, if it does, the bushing wears out, at least I don't have an egged up hole. I can just remove the bushing and put a new bushing in down the road. If I ever use it that long or that much to actually wear it out again. But yeah, it's pretty handy. Plenty of room in there for a much bigger battery. I got just a 4500 milliamp 3S LiPo in it now, but I've got some 7000s that I can probably put in there. And a 7000 will run my other excavator pretty much all afternoon. Especially since I'm not running the hydraulic pump non-stop, constantly running it. Makes a lot of difference if you don't do that. So, anyway. So yeah, I pretty much spent my whole Saturday getting the finishing touches on it. I do intend on trying to get somebody to design some different decals for me in the future. Not top priority right now, but I'm pretty happy with it. I'm excited to get it out in the dirt this spring and summer, and hopefully some this fall too. Depends on how the weather cooperates. But anyway, you guys will let me you guys will have to let me know what you think. Get a little tongue tied up once in a while, and if you got any questions, go ahead and ask. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and the like button, and go in and watch some of my other videos. I mean, I have several. So anyway, catch you guys later. Go out and have some fun with RCs.